It's Saturday the 19th and we are still stuck in port, so I'm going to give you another episode into mini life. This time we're going to look at cooking and eating. So that's it, folks. That's all we've got to look at, really. Everything centres around this fella here, my trusty jet boil. So the jet boil just has an aluminium cup which sits on top of a gas bottle, and it heats water in about 2 minutes, and I do all of my cooking in there. So food wise, meal wise, I tend to choose wet food like these ones, which is just pouches of pre-cooked food. This one's quinoa, the other one's lentils. Quinoa's a superfood. Basically, if you just put a small amount of water in the bottom of the jet boil, add that in, you've got a hot meal in a couple of minutes. But the great thing about this stuff is you can eat it cold as well. So this is all of my leg one food in this container here. So you can see just got a bit of a selection there, and I do have the odd freeze-dried thrown in as well, but in general I prefer the wet food. So that's main meals. In this box here I've got everything else. So in here we've got snack food, got some bars of chocolate but not too many, so I try to avoid sugary foods. A box full of snack bars. Again, I try to avoid chocolate, so I've got lots of 9 bars in here and that sort of thing. And then the other thing in here is my breakfast supplies. So that is milk and of course trusty old porridge, and that again just gets made in the jet boil. The jet boil does, you see on the bottom, it does tend to burn stuff a bit, so your tea has bits in it, but that's alright. Spoon is in there. Here I use a metal spoon. I once had a plastic spoon that broke off while I was stirring something, and I was left with that part of the spoon for a whole race, so I choose metal ones now. The rest of it's all in here. Tea bags. When I make tea, I make it in there so that I can take it up on deck, and whatever's happening I can still have a bit. I've also got a thermal mug as well. Coffee is in there with the lighters for the jet boil. Baby wipes to clean everything up afterwards. And this in here is a high protein drink, which I have either hot or cold. I prefer it hot though, just as a pick-me-up in the middle of the night. And my one big luxury that I've got in here, as well as I've got vitamin B tablets and vitamin C tablets, is my coffee press, which fits neatly into the jet boil. And so when I really need to have a me moment, I can have fresh coffee. That's about all, really.